everyone, my name's Kendra and today we have a yoga class for you to do before you go on a flight or post-flight. When we travel a lot, we're sitting in the same position and this can be very hard on the body and leaving you with aches and pains. So whenever you're ready, hop onto your mat and let's get moving. Start at the top of your mat in a standing position. Feet are comfortably hip-width apart. Feel all 10 toes grounding on the mat. Soft bend in the knees. Draw the navel in, low rib cage draws down. Arms are lengthening down towards your sides. Turn the palms to face forward. Soften the shoulders, crown of the head lengthening up towards the ceiling. And maybe you take a second to let the eyes close for a moment. Taking a couple deep, full breaths in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Next time you inhale, carry the arms, reach them up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, let the torso lengthen forward over the legs. Ground the hands onto the mat, bend the knees as much as you have to ground the palms. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back, finding your plank. Body parallel to the floor, press back through both heels. Gaze looking down in between the hands, so the back of the neck is nice and long. Good. Start to feel the body begin to work. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Left leg is out behind you, pressing back through the left heel. Stack the right knee on top of the right ankle. Grounding into the feet, gather your strength and find your balance. Inhale, take the torso all the way up. Good, so the feet are still hip width apart. You want to make sure that you're not walking on a tightrope so the right foot isn't directly in front of the left. That will make it really hard to balance. So the feet are comfortably hip width apart, arms lengthen down towards your torso, turn the palms to face forward. With a nice long spine, exhale, take the torso and lengthen it forward over the right leg. Keep bending into the right knee. Shoulder blades are drawing out and down the back. Take one more breath here. Inhale, lengthen the torso up. Slowly straighten the right leg. Release the left heel onto the mat. And you may need to heel toe the left foot a little bit closer towards the right so that you don't have a really wide stance. Left foot is turned in at a 45-degree angle. Right heel is pointing towards the inside of the left foot. Inhale, take the arms parallel to the mat. Right arm going forward, left arm going back. With the right leg straight, drop into the right hip. Left hip lifts up towards the ceiling. Now slide the torso over the right leg. Right arm moving past the right toes if you can. You'll naturally stop somewhere and then windmill the arms. Right arm goes down, left arm goes up towards the ceiling. Take the gaze to look up towards the ceiling. Or if that doesn't feel okay for the neck, take the gaze to look down towards the floor. Keeping the core engaged. Breathing deeply. Inhale, let the left arm carry the torso back up, arms come back. Exhale, release the arms down. Turn the right toes towards the left, left toes Turn all the way towards now the front of your mat. Bending into that left knee. Windmill the arms, drop the palms onto the mat, lift the right heel off of the floor. Pressing back through the right heel, keep bending into that left knee. Find your foundation, ground deeply into the feet. Inhale, carry the torso back up. Hips are level, arms lengthen down towards your torso. Turn the palms to face forward, shoulders soft, crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. Finding your position on this side. Exhale slowly, taking the torso and lengthening it over that left thigh. Gaze is looking towards the top of the mat. Inhale, carry the torso back up. Exhale, ground the right heel onto the mat, straighten the left leg. Maybe you heel till the right foot in towards the left, so the feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Left toes pointing forward, right foot in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, the arms parallel to the mat. Left arm going forward, right arm going back. Hinge into that left hip. Right hip goes up towards the ceiling. Now this will help you slide the torso over that left leg. Reaching the left fingertips forward, drawing the navel in. Keep the core engaged here as you exhale. Drop the left arm down. Right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Be mindful to not lock the left knee in this position. Keep reaching the right fingertips up, left fingertips down. Grounding into the feet, inhale, carry the torso all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. Turn the left toes towards the right. Good, so now all 10 toes are pointing forward. Open up the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Clasp the hands, interlace the fingers out behind your back. With the arms nice and long, inhale, lift the arms away from the low back. Now they may not move very far. They might not even move from the glutes, and that's completely fine. So if this is as far as you can go, stay right there. Or lift the arms away and pause right when you start to feel an opening in the chest and in the shoulders. Couple deep, full breaths. Exhale, release the arms. Placing the hands onto the hips. Turn the toes so they're slightly pointing inward. So you have a pigeon toe happening in the feet. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Take the torso, lengthen it all the way down towards the floor. And when the head moves down towards the mat, you can take the arms and release them onto the mat. If the hands don't make it to the ground, feel free to use some blocks if you have them, or if you don't have any blocks, you can use some books or a piece of furniture. Grounding into both feet nice and evenly. Invite the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Soften the torso forward, relax the back of the neck. As we continue to hold and breathe deeply, notice any small movements that you have to do in your body. You'll know what you need to do. Listening to your body in each position that we move through and finding what feels best for you. Taking a couple more breaths. Ground into the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine, come up halfway with the torso. Heel toe the feet closer towards one another. Turn the right toes towards the right, so now we're facing the top of our mat once again. Left toes follow. Lift the left heel off of the mat, bend into the right knee. Ground the hands onto the floor, step the right foot back to meet the left, find your plank. Maybe the knees are released onto the mat. Again, finding your position, your practice. Take one more deep, full breath. Release the knees onto the mat. If they're not already there, untuck your toes. Exhale, bend the elbows. Slowly release the front body all the way down onto the mat. Forehead onto the mat. Feel the tops of the feet grounding on the mat. Elbows are moving towards the torso. Draw the navel in. As you inhale, lift the forehead and the chest off the mat. Lengthening all the way up. We'll come into baby cobra, so don't press into the hands and extend the spine. Only come up as far as your back muscles allow you, so really feel the back body engage. Don't press the belly into the mat, draw the navel in. You would even lift the palms off of the floor to hold yourself in this position, so you're not using your hands. Couple deep, full breaths. Exhale, release the forehead and the chest onto the mat. Bend the knees, sway the legs from left to right. Exhale, release the legs down. Now take the forearms onto the floor, ground the palms onto the mat. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. Perfect. So once again, feeling the tops of the feet grounding on the mat, front of the pelvis grounding on the mat. Drawing the navel in. Use the arms here. Ground them into the mat. Feel the shoulders drawing out and down the back. Invite the chest forward, opening up the chest. The head is lengthening up towards the ceiling. Nice long spine. Imagine that you're moving the elbows towards the torso, but you're not actually moving the elbows. It's just that feeling. And as you feel that in the body, then you can begin to open up the chest. You should feel this in your entire spine, not just your low back. So focus on seeing if you can bring attention to your entire spine. Take the gaze to look over the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, gaze looks over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Pausing here. Exhale, slowly release the arms out of the way, forehead and chest release onto the floor. The arms can lengthen down towards your torso. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Bend the right knee. Take the right hand onto the right foot or ankle. Bend the left knee. Take the left hand onto the left foot or ankle on the outside. Now use the hands to help draw the heels towards the glutes. Pausing when you start to feel a stretch in the quads. You might not have to go very far. Exhale, release the right leg, release the left leg. Ground the hands onto the mat underneath the shoulders. Press into the hands. Inhale, press yourself all the way up onto the hands and knees. Good. Move the legs out of the way. Sit down onto your glutes, crossing the legs. Rest the hands onto the knees, closing your eyes. Giving thanks to your body for all of the movement that it did today in practice. And then we can give each other thanks. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.